What's up, everybody? How you doing? Cedric Procedure here, CRWC commentary, and we will be reviewing SmackDown. As you know, this is SmackDownish, and it was an event. It was an event.
Yeah, it was an event.
So this starts off. Jey Uso makes his epic way through the fans, even getting a kid involved. So that kid just peaked before high school. I think Jay just ruined a life.
It's not gonna get any better than this.
Yep, you done, bruh. You know, better get some T-shirts with you doing, you know, the quote unquote yeet taunt, cause that's it for you, man.
Dang.
But as I told Caesar, I said that's a WWE person for life now. Jay just made that kid's whole life.
Yeah.
So long intro, yeah, but it's good, and the fans they chant one more time, so he gets it going, and to their delight, which is good. Then he calls out Cody Rhodes, and I thought his only logical choice is to battle Gunther, or Gunther, whichever because they pronounce it all three ways. Cody was moving like he was in wake up pain.
Oh yeah, he was moving real slow.
They talk, and Cody talks about his sores and doctor's report, and then Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, they come out and they're dressed in black and white. And, you know, black and white, that's just one of those unspoken rules. That's sort of like the NWO stuff right there.
Yeah.
It's just unspoken, but, you know, ain't nobody got any law or trademark. It's just, but, you know, red and black, the NWO Wolfpack.
That's how it was recognized.
Yep. Can someone tell me why they keep calling the complete shot the flatliner? Who did the flatliner?
Wasn't that Christian Cage? Wasn't that one of his moves?
No. He did the Tamikaze or the Unprettier or...
Okay, so was it Jericho then?
No. Somebody did the complete shot calling it a flatliner. Maybe it was Chris Canyon. Mortis or something.
I don't know.
If somebody out there know, let us know. Because I'm like, y'all keep calling it that, but it's, you know, original name, the complete shot. Maybe WWE, it was there. So I don't know. So, you know, Jacob tells Cody that the family needs that title back. You know, Jacob looks at Jay and he's like, you know what? You never be the one to win that belt. You know, and that got up under Jay's skin. So he starts super kicking and stuff, and Tom is out, you know, and so they all scrap in the ring. Cody takes a bump, groaning without moving that arm much.
You called it. It was Chris Canyon.
Okay. The heels bail and Tama holds Jacob back. Look, when Cody came out holding the belt the way he was, I was like, something ain't right with that arm. And I don't know what it is, but something ain't right with him. Then he talks up the fluid being in it and stuff. And
But I think it was his left elbow, because that was the one he was comforting.
Oh, I thought I said left. Did I say right?
I think so, because he carried the belt out in his right.
I'm thinking about we was looking at the screen, and he's facing the left side of the screen, and the belt was on that left shoulder.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad.
So that's what I'm going on.
Okay.
And he won't move in it, and I was like, okay. And then he took a bump. He took the bump. He did not get up quick. That arm was stiff, and he just you could just see it. Oh, I was like, oh, that he hurt. That man is hurt. So that was a good opening segment. So you know that's going to deal with the main event, and then Bianca versus Piper, or Bianca, whichever you want to pronounce it as.
Bianca.
she pins Piper. You know, so there
Not
we go.
Surprised.
DIY versus Pretty Deadly. If Deadly wins, they get in line for a title shot, and at the same time they get a title shot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to that makes sense to that. You know, get in line for a job, but if you get in line, you got the job. Where am I in line? You'll be somewhere. You get to skip everybody, but nobody at the same time. So Pretty Deadly, you know, they win via rope assist, getting instant payback for Ciampa's attempt at that same situation.
And they were fairly aggressive in this match. They looked far better than they have in the matches we've seen from them in the past month.
Yes.
Like,
we
you know,
did
they
skip.
actual cared.
We did skip.
No, we saw pieces of it,
Yeah,
though.
we skipped. We saw a good. We got to the meat of it, and we was interested after that because, you know, as Cedra said, we saw them. They were aggressive, and it was good until the corner move. I don't like that. I thought that was dumb. The corner move where, for Pretty Deadly, pop one off the back into the code breaker or the lung blower. No, that the code breaker's one knee. It'd be the lung blower. So. But I ignored that to retain a growing interest. You know, I was impressed by this display from Pretty Deadly. I thought they looked good. I just wish they changed their damn attire. They need to change that attire. Keep the boots, but change the rest. I like the boots. I like shiny things.
It needs some help. It really does need help.
So Drew McIntyre, he comes out, talks up Raw being toxic environment, and he's like, you know what? I'm a good-looking Jack dude. You know what? I got to be upset about. So we're going to be a SmackDown. It's going to be a new me, yada, yada, yada. Then Jimmy comes out. He's like, you know, you sound like an ex-girlfriend. And I'm like, kind of funny, but at the same time, dude is talking up being better, and you all coming out being a toxic jerk. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a new me. It's a better me. Somebody come in, you sound like a bitch. Like, wait a minute. I'm trying to be better. Shut up, bitch. Like,
Damn.
So Drew talks up, confusing. He's like, yeah, Jimmy. He got a little ooh from the fans. And he's like, you know, you might be a little further if you had just said yeet first. Jimmy's like, I can say yeet, yeet. And he started doing all this other stuff. And you mentioned how Jimmy and Jay, I think you mentioned this, we was just talking yesterday or something, how they're pretty much the same.
Oh, yes.
Like there's really no difference between them. They're twins.
And when you watch them perform in the ring, there's nothing that makes one performance stand out from another.
They got some different moves each. They do. Just, how can I say this? They've got different move sets, but when you just, how can I say, half-ass think about it, they don't. It's just one of those WWF No Mercy characters where you get 4 characters in one, they all do the same move. They just look different.
Yeah, I mean, they punch, they kick, they chop, they, you know, do little things in the ring. They both jump off the top rope into splashes. They both super kick. Samoan drop here and there, some headbutts, and there you go. That's them.
Jay can talk better than Jimmy. Jay revamped his outlook. That's what Jay has on Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy's trying to be himself, something different. They're struggling, and I can see it. They're trying so hard to be different, but they got so many years of being the same.
Yeah.
It's hard. Now, I'm gonna touch on Jacob in a second. So LA Knight, he comes out and he's talking about mental health among the males in the audience. You know, if you need a cathartic release, you know, do it. You know, mental health is very important. You know, be emotional, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, that's one thing, but you, Drew.
You take it too far.
It's like somebody in the crowd called you Drew McIntyre. I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, it's gonna be, it's a little difficult to be like mental health and it's all right to cry, but you, Drew, no. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, it's a bigger dude. He has a bigger reason to cry.
Okay.
Let the man weep. Let him weep. So it's a 3-way match as advertised, with Drew winning with a shining black behind LA Knight, forcing him to hit a loose BFT on Big Jim, which takes Jimmy out because he just got finishing moved and then kicked it back ahead of Knight. That means he gets pinned. There you go.
It's called the Claymore, right? That running, jumping
Claymore kick.
kick.
I just remember Chono doing it, calling it the Shining Black.
Okay.
He innovated it best that I know of. So, you know, I just do that.
Okay.
That's what I do. You know, I'm not a WWE sycophant. I have no problem trying to call things what it originally was.
I'm just not happy with the fact that the finisher is a boot kick. That's all.
It's a flying boot kick.
Okay.
And that's a big dude doing it. And he can do it to anybody at any size. And he can do it if they're kneeling, laying down, standing up, held up by somebody else. It's extremely versatile move, and all he's doing is taking a low angle flat back bump. That's as great as you can get for a wrestler outside of a sleeper hold.
Exceedingly safe. You are correct.
That's why I don't even complain about it. And I like how he went in the corner. He counts down 3, 2, 1. The crowd's counting with him. And I'm like, if he's a heel, why y'all counting with him? Y'all should be like, no, boo. We don't want to see this.
We cheer and or boo for whoever we cheer for and or boo. And that's it. The rhyme or reason to it, unfortunately.
That's what it seems like. And then we see Kevin Owens power drived Sami Zayn, and then he talked in his car.
He talked in his car.
He claims that Sami stood by while Cody nearly ended his career, or even worse. And Kevin looked like he was getting emotional about it. And I was liking this. Owens is upset that Sami aided Roman Reigns during the Royal Rumble when Reigns was getting his head stomped in. So, okay. After what Roman has done, the whole reason for Kevin being mad at Cody, now he can be mad at Sami for doing such a thing. You know? And you look at last year when they was trying to get this thing back together, how Roman Reigns was just being outright disrespectful towards Sami Zayn. So, I get it. He was disrespectful in the initial bloodline. He's disrespectful when he's trying to get it back together. And you still helping him. You know, and helping him over me. I can see this from Owens. And so he's like, you know what, Sami, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. No indie stupid stuff. He looks serious. It looked like I had a moment of clarity. And at the end of the day, all I got is, well, you turned on Sami again. That's it. I'm like, you turned on him again.
So
because that's the MO with him and Sami, because they have fun doing this.
So obviously then he's just projecting when he's talking about how much Sami is a terrible friend and an awful human being. And
every good villain projects. However they are, they project that onto the ones that they're trying to hate.
Yeah.
That's how. I don't care if you're on the street, in politics, religion, your family. Bad guys will always project their faults onto the one that they're victimizing. It's just to me boring. You know, when I see it that way, you know, I'm like, okay. But when it comes to wrestling, I'm like, that's an actual for show. It ain't real, so I get to have fun with it. Mm-hmm. In real life, I'm like, oh my God, these people are just stupid. And it's boring. I take it serious because they're seriously going to get somebody hurt. But, you know, like if they try to talk to me about it, and I'm like, you're a joke. I will not take you serious as in I'm going to join your quote unquote side. That ain't happening. You know, so.
Kevin Owens is doing what he's doing.
I like Owens, and you don't. At least he's being different.
And that is the problem that I'm having. He's not.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
So you're saying the problem you have with him is that he's being different because he's not being different?
No, my problem, and I will say this again.
Say it again then.
He is sniveling.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna power drive somebody and they gonna rush him out and he's all half, oh no, what's gonna happen? Everybody's worried in the ring and in the audience and oh my goodness, he power drove him, and then
I'm finna shut all that shit down.
Go ahead.
I'm finna shut all that shit down. If Owens came out and started talking angry, frustrated, direct, a man, you wouldn't take him serious at all. You'd just be like, yeah, whatever, and move on.
You know what? You're
serious.
right, because of what he has shown up to this point.
Even if it's the first stuff you were seeing out of him.
The first stuff that I was seeing.
This is the first stuff you seeing out of him.
This is the first. Me watching all this, I know who this dude is forever. But as far as knowing his personality, his wrestling, all this stuff, it's brand new to me. So, if he came out, I power drove you, and when next time I see you, I'm going to power drive you again, and your mama, because you betrayed me, and I'm going to keep doing it until we have a match, and I beat you. Okay. He's communicated the same point, but he's not like, my feelings.
So, he can't have feelings.
It's a fake. It's fake. It's that fake whiny mess. I can't stand it. If you're going to have them. But don't be whining about it.
You toxic.
But what's he going to do when he come out next week? He going to say the same thing.
No, he's not. He's going to say something a little different. But to be honest with you, the way they do these promos, what they need to do is put up a date over their head and just keep playing the same promo over and over.
Yeah.
And just change the date.
That's it.
That's what they need to do with all these wrestlers.
CGI one of his different little,
not just him, all of them. All of them.
The snarky shirt on him, and then there you go. Because by the time it was over between him and Cody was saying the same thing too.
Yep. So, yep.
Anybody can be a victim. That's not my problem. Okay? That is not my problem. My problem is him continuing to complain about being victimized like that was going to solve it. And he was already getting what he wanted.
He was being victimized,
but it
not
wasn't
like it's
enough.
going to solve it. It won't like it's going to solve it. It's furthering it. It's a promo. It's supposed to further something. How you going to further a storyline if you don't come out and talk?
There are a number of ways you can come out and talk.
Yeah, it's the way he should do it. You keep cresting into the area of there should be no promo.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But there's a big difference between there's a many ways to be a heel. Okay? Many ways.
Yes.
And I do not like the one he has chosen. That is all I've been saying.
You don't like when anyone does that.
I don't like sniveling heels. I don't like it in wrestling. I don't like it in literature. I don't like it in TV shows. I don't like it in movies.
Gladiator 1.
I do not
the
like
movie,
it.
Gladiator, the first one, the original.
I do not like it.
Yeah,
I'm the emperor, but I'm crying every scene.
She was so mad.
What the hell are you crying about?
When she got home, she went and saw it in the theater. I watched it at home while she was watching the theater with your mom, right?
What is the second one?
The first.
No, I didn't see it. Me and you watched it together.
Oh, we watched it here?
Not here, but somewhere.
We had to go to the theater then. Man, that was so long ago. Oh crap. Oh man, yeah, that was not. I was there, but it was not a well time, but I was there. She was so mad, y'all. It was funny. You like the sniveling bitch.
I do not like sniveling heels. Okay, real quick.
I wish y'all could have been there. She was so mad. Half that movie, she was so mad.
There's a book called The Scarlet Letter. I'm going to make it real quick. Woman's man is off at war. Same woman gets pregnant. If her man's at war and she's pregnant, obviously she had an affair. She is an adulteress. They put an A on her clothes. She has a child from that affair. They are ostracized and abandoned and have to live solitarily and make it on their own. All the time, catching hell. But the dude she cheated with, nobody knows who he is. He doesn't step forward. He doesn't help. But every time you stumble upon him in that book, he's crying, talking about his soul and his guilt and withering away. What? She's facing this shit every day, and you have the nerve to be. Fuck you. I don't like sniveling heels.
That is so funny. I agree with you. I do, but it's just when in real time when she is mad and she starts talking shit, it's funny. Okay, and sometimes I got to keep it together. I got to keep from laughing out loud. Next we get Carmelo Hayes versus Akira Tozawa. On the mic, Hayes says that Akira looks like Cody Rhodes was left in the dryer for too long.
That was funny.
I popped on that one. Hayes won with the diving leg drop, to a leaning opponent, and it was look good. He needed that win. He needs more wins. Hayes, his intro music hit, wait a little bit of time, and he walks out, and the view they give him and the way that his walk is, I'm like, that's a champion right there. Just the look alone, I'm like, that's a champion. And like I said, it's a future champion. He's still got a little ways to go, but I'm liking what I see.
Yeah, he looks good. Yeah, he's a heel, and he keeps getting his foot put in his mouth every week. But this time he came out top.
Yep. Then Charlotte comes out. She cuts a promo about being back. Like, y'all, and I love it. You think I was going to be out all 14 months and then come back and not win the Royal Rumble? You think I wasn't going to make history? Mm-hmm. I'm in there with 29 unserious women. I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you what scared me about that. The fact that I can't see her in error.
Nope.
Because I think about every single female in the WWE, and very few, maybe 4, can cut promos as an individual, where everyone else sounds the same.
It's like they're making them in the back.
Yeah.
It's like, they got the carbonite from Star Wars and Tiffy Stratton, Short Skirt McDuffie. It's just they keep popping them out. It's like they're making them.
No. When did you come up with that, Short Skirt McDuffie?
I didn't know a name. I couldn't remember a name at the time. All I remember is her coming out with a short skirt. You can see half her butt, and she's bouncing around and bending over. I'm me, and no one likes you because everyone likes me, and you don't like you because you like me. And
that's every single female.
Yeah.
WWE, you think about it. Describe a female there. All right. Screw race. Don't give a damn. Blonde. Large eyes, fake eyelashes.
They walk like they're trying to stick the hips out there, but they don't really have any hips.
They cut promos.
Everybody
all the same. They sound the same and
the same voice, about the same cadence.
When they come to the ring, they all have that look. That look like, am I going to keep my job? Are you going to fire me? Please don't. I'm scared out my mind. They all come to the ring looking like that. All of them.
Either that or they look like they're disgusted.
Nia Jax looks disgusted. She looks like ain't nothing ever gonna happen to her. That's how she look. She needs to start wearing baggy pants. I'm a very self-conscious person. I know what I look like. Okay? I know my body type. The last thing I'm going to do is wear spandex. Ain't happening. I'd be wearing a baggy shirt, big baggy pants. That would be me. That's what I'd be wearing. Or I would old school Dudley Boys, overalls and a big baggy shirt up under it. That's what I would do as a wrestler, because I'm not stupid. Nia Jax, you stop. But Charlotte, like her. Rhea Ripley, I like her. physically and in-ring ability, Stratton is good. You know, Harley Quinn made her return.
Oh, really? She didn't have her bat.
Nah.
She had a doll.
Yeah, she had a dolly. And it's just, I want different. I want to see different women. I don't want to see the same woman stretch 6 inches taller or a few inches shorter. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But Charlotte does her promo. It's nice. I live rent free in all of you. Do you love me? Do you hate me? If you hate me when you boo, that's money. You know, do you think I'm great just because of my last name? Don't get it twisted. I'm great way more than just my last name. Mm-hmm. Love it.
She was talking all that trash.
She was pouring arrogance, confidence, and poise from herself. I mean, amazing.
And then when Tiffany Stratton came out, just about the entire time Tiffany's doing that long walk, and she's carrying her belt, and she's getting in the ring, and she's taunting, Charlotte is looking at the hard camera. You know, because normally they'll watch them come down the ring. She ain't watch her. She might have shot her a glance occasionally, but most of the time she was just looking forward. Like she was waiting.
And now it's my turn to talk extremely high pitched because I'm the champion. I'm like, man, and Charlotte just standing there with that queenly poise. Mm-hmm. Just, I'm not waiting my turn. I'm not really hanging on to your words. I'm just going to annihilate you briefly, shortly. That's what I was waiting on. I was marking out over Charlotte. Because normally I just wouldn't really give too much of a damn. You know, as much as I like Charlotte, I was just seeing her as just one of the WWE's many, you know, cookie cutout women. You know, blonde girl, thin. That's it. You know, I just saw her as that because I never got a chance to really. I won't watch it Raw, but I get to see her here, and I'm like, I love this. This team is Tiffy doing all the talking, and Charlotte's like, I ain't even worried. Then, oh, did you say something? Mm-hmm. Like Rhea, what you call Rhea, a girl?
She said Rhea is a kid. You're a child.
Yeah, you're a child. I'm like, wow. Keep the beef with Rhea. Like, that ain't over. I like that. That's why she said that. But you're a child. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I loved it. Because when Charlotte started talking, I almost called her Rick. When Charlotte started talking, Tiffy had the look on her face like, Mom has spoken and I can't do anything about it. I loved it. And so Tiffy's like, they compare me, you're the next Charlotte, yada, yada, no. I'm going to be the next Tiffy. So, yeah, the next Tiffany Stratton. It was like Tiffy time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you just made yourself look like a bitch.
Yeah.
You literally just told everyone that you are trying to live up to a moniker of you instead of Charlotte. Like you're still trying to get out of a shadow that you weren't even supposed to be in.
And she's boasting her moniker is something that you might say to someone who is a toddler.
Yes.
Tiffy. Come on, Tiffy. It's time to go to potty.
So, Tiffy Tom ain't bad. I'm just annoyed by it. I can't get behind Tiffy Tom. It's too girly. Tiffy Tom, I just think of a pink room with pink pillows, and I just want to leap out the window. That's what I think.
Her music and her intro
not pink to think.
It doesn't fit her wrestling. She's a good wrestler.
In-ring work,
very good.
Yes.
Very good. Very athletic. You can see it, but she's going to have to find herself.
If Tiffany Stratton spoke the way she wrestled, Charlotte would have got owned quick. It wouldn't have taken much. Charlotte's good, but that's her poise. That's the aura. you can easily defeat Charlotte.
If you aren't intimidated.
Yes. And Tiffany was intimidated.
Poise is intimidating.
Yep. Charlotte looked like she can't be moved. And when you look at her and realize she can't be moved, and you realize your bully tactics don't work, then all you got left is fall back on the stupid that they write for you. Tiffany Stratton needs to get rid of that stupid makeup. She needs to lessen the Botox because that's what it looked like. Even if it's not, it looks like it.
Yeah, her lips look inflated, like she's got a lot of lip filler in.
Far less makeup, get rid of the fake eyelashes, and talk like you dealing with an actual human being.
She don't have to get rid of any of the makeup. But her
I said less.
I know what I'm saying is she can keep the same face she got is what I'm saying. But it's about what comes out of your mouth. Your tone, your delivery,
your
expressions, how you stand and carry yourself. These chicks love to bend over and talk. You notice that?
Yeah, you notice that. Poke the little butt they got left
Charlotte is not bending over and talking.
Nope.
No.
Charlotte is flatter than all of them, but she looks bigger than all of them.
And she stands up with her head up and her shoulders back. Like you're gonna have to move me. You're gonna have to move me out of my spot.
Yeah.
Rhea carries herself the same way, but everybody else is bouncing around and
skipping to the ring. Bianca can skip to the ring because she's big and bad enough to do it. The others have to do it because it's girly and cute. Mm-hmm. There's a difference. The why is important. The why is important. Jacob Fatu, before I get into this next one, Jacob Fatu, they're putting him in danger. They're putting him in danger because they keep sending him out there doing cold promos. Jacob can do a promo. Reaction is his best. Being a reaction, that's his best. They keep going, send him out there to start the beef.
Yeah, because ain't nobody crazy enough to go after him.
I wish it was like that, but I don't want to speak like the fan. I want to speak like somebody that understands a bit of the wrestling business.
I get that, but that's what they're showing. He come out there and mow you down, and all right, it's like it didn't happen. It's a brand new week, so that says something.
When Jacob comes out, you can tell when he's got to do a cold promo because he pauses. He's trying to find the words. And if he starts with, oh yeah, that lets you know he had to say something to get himself started. Mm-hmm. Once he gets started, he can kind of go, but he ain't got it all because there's nothing to go with.
Yeah, no.
And look, you go out there when they're done with theirs, you go out, and then what I want you to do is I want you to start something that gets the main event, so it's all four of y'all.
Man, it's just all of a sudden to run in and just attack. But now that well, I'm not gonna say that yet, but go ahead.
So they do their thing. Then Nia Jax comes out with Candice LeRae, and she's like, I got a match with you. See, I ain't got to do the Elimination Chamber because I can just fight you. Charlotte's like, oh, now I'm interested. Mm-hmm. I'll be watching this next week. And the look on Charlotte's face is, I am interested. That is a tasty burger.
That is a tasty beverage.
That's how Charlotte looked. She didn't have the open, wide-eyed, near orgasmic girl of, is this really happening to me? My dreams. She's like, okay, I'm interested.
I just finna watch the mice run through the maze.
Yep. Because she ain't going to be one of the mice in the maze. She's the prize. That's it. When you've got poise, stature, and whatnot, I'm just being straight up with you. You don't need some voluptuous body. You've got everything right there. You won.
Yeah, she's got a presence.
Yep, you won. You done won. You know who had that other? Jacqueline had it.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz, Trish Stratus, at one point Lita, and then she lost it.
Mm.
They had it. You know who really had it? Victoria.
Yeah.
She had it. You know, Ivory had it. They had it. These girls don't. It's Tiffy time. So Candice LeRae versus Alexa Bliss. I ain't know who that was, but Alexa, she won with the DDT. I know who that was. She was coming out. I was like, okay, it's Harley Quinn. That's what I thought. I was like, this person is trying to be Harley Quinn. All right. And I thought she's freaking adorable. Then all that got ruined with her signature leather jacket. I was like, signature? You know how many leather jackets are out in the what makes it signature?
I guess because of what she got on it. I don't know. But you know, if you think she's cute, she's cute. Don't let this stupid commentary ruin it for you.
Commentary can ruin a lot for me. Like, I probably ruined a lot for a lot of people out there. But if y'all understand what they mean by the signature jacket, let me know. Then I can probably move past it. Like, okay, I get it, and I'm cool. But I just don't see it right now. She had a jacket on. It had some markings on it. I like the dolly. It was creepy. I like that.
It had some words on the back. I think friends forever or something.
Okay, I didn't know what that said.
Maybe she's friends with the doll. I don't know.
Then we get to the main event. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes versus Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. So we got, Uso and we got the banker. We got yeah. And we got Fatu. And then Cody pins Tama after hitting his finish.
Poor Tama.
Tama's just the guy that takes the beating.
He cannot string together any offense. He get anything on offense, then he gets
like,
blasted.
Yeah, A1 thing, and then that's it. He's got to finish, that leaping guillotine DDT, but it's not respected. He'd rather do the gun stun. I think they call it the Ace Crusher.
Yeah.
So they all did their stuff. They got their stuff in. It's a predictable match. Jacob needs to stop the stupid leaping and then hitting the head on the post. That should be for big matches. Big matches only. Jacob didn't do it. They didn't do everything, but they did get some of their stuff in.
Yeah.
They showed that all four of them showed they could carry the match. Not Jay though. Jay got some work. But Cody made sure he got all his stuff in. And he was not moving well at first. And once the match got going after about 2 minutes, he was loosened up.
some of those pain relieving endorphins that kicked in the adrenaline.
Yep.
And he was ready to go.
Cody celebrated. Dude runs in. Bam. I was like, oh, that's Solo. Then he took the hood off. It's Solo. He's back. We're going to see how this goes. Because he was just standing there all like, Cody got Samoan spiked.
So maybe now that Solo's back, Jacob won't have to do these cold intros, these cold promos. I mean,
really, because that's gonna break him. So that's gonna do it for us.
Solo still ain't fixed his hair.
No, he didn't. Nope. We got a fresh cut though.
Yeah.
You not gonna just give him a break, are you?
You gave him a break, but his hair is not right.
I'm going to slowly start forgiving his hair because obviously he wants it that way. I think it's dumb. He's just another blonde.
Cody enough in the company.
Cody goes heel. He needs to wash that blonde out his hair because that brunette that he is would chef's kiss a heel Cody. That would be a heel Cody for you.
It's too much dad homage. He ain't going to change it.
I know. Well. So we're going to get up out of here. This has been Cedric Procedure for CRWC commentary on Friday Night SmackDownish. With that, I want y'all to be cool, be chill, be safe. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell, and we'll see you next time.